Hey everybody, it's Ear Patsy, and this message is for those of you who are still on the twin flame journey. First of all, I did a video last week. I think it was the day before yesterday, Saturday, and it was for the divine masculine, and I did it using the Orisha deck, and that video was very, it was like 50 minutes, 54 minutes, but whatever. No audio, just all visual. Nothing came through on the audio. And then when I tried to play it back today, a section of it came with sound, and it's a little choppy. But when you get to about 21:43 minutes into it, I can timestamp it, and you can hear some of it. But the message was for the divine masculine. But anyway, what I wanted to do today, I was led to just, I could go over those cards. What I want to do is give this message to the divine feminine from the Isis deck. And it's the initiation. The spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. So, for those of you who care, for those of you who are like, what the hell is happening? What is going on? Some of you, us, have given up on the situation. We're questioning ourselves. We've been doing our work. We have decided to continue to go forward. And some of us are still believing. Others are questioning our judgment. Others are questioning the universe. But at any rate, this was the card that came for the collective, masculine and feminine energies. When you are being spiritually initiated into mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis, with compassion and cleverness, will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass the test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. For advanced aspirants on the path, so you're in the advanced class, initiation will occur at various stages. Sometimes your entire life will feel like an initiation. At other times, specific areas will be flowing easily, whilst others are deeply challenging. This oracle comes as a confirmation that you are not needlessly suffering. If you can find the light within the struggles, tests, or challenges that face you now, you will experience breakthrough healing. So, some of you, some of us, some of the collective, we are at that stage, and we are knowing that we have been healing. We are learning our lessons. We are trying to move forward, but it's not easy. It's not easy. And so I guess Spirit wanted to reassure us that our efforts are not going unnoticed by the universe, even if it's not by your loved ones or your divine counterpart, however the situation is for you. Okay, I'm trying to set this so that I don't have to hold it. I'm the worst, I know, but it's most important that you get this message. Because I know the collective given up. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. For some of us. For others of us, they're not giving up. They're just refocusing their energies. Okay, so we're still open to whatever the universe has to bring. All right, so it's not giving up, but it's not easy. It's not easy. For advanced aspirants on the path, initiation will occur at various stages. Sometimes your entire life will feel like an initiation. At other times, specific areas will be flowing easily, whilst others are deeply challenging. It is the most unbearable soul of fire of Ra that can cleanse the soul of wounds, and the love, compassion, and intelligence of Isis that can temper the heat of Ra and stop it from burning and drying you out, or else you'll be left with nothing but emptiness, anger, bitterness, and despair in your heart. So you're being acknowledged. All of those emotions, all of those feelings are being acknowledged as normal, as part of this initiation. These are not meant to be the outcomes of life's challenges. Rather than losing love and hope through the challenges of life, the initiate understands all aspects of life are growth opportunities in various stages of disguise, waiting to be discovered. So whatever it is that you experience in your life, along this journey, along your whole life, whatever it is, all of those experiences are adding up to the place that you are at right now. And it's a good place. It's a place of healing. It's a place of introspection. It's a place of knowing yourself, knowing your self-worth, right? And knowing what your path is. Because if you are here at this point, you are on a divine path. You're being of service to the community in some way, form, or fashion. Okay? So whether you understand all of the ins and outs of it, if you're at this place and this is resonating for you, then know that your work is not for nothing. As the initiate, this oracle urges you to honor life as a gift and treat any challenge or pressure as a way for you to grow into a brighter and purer light capable of great spiritual service on this planet. That spiritual service includes growing an ability to be able to love freely and beyond limits, to love with courage and with faith, to keep believing and be courageous. In fact, initiation for you now, dear one, is an opening to a new level of power and peace, self-possession and love. There are such sweet fruits waiting for you at the top of the tree that you are currently climbing. It may seem as though you are barren, that you're in barren land at times, with little hope, nourishment, and encouragement. Yet your spiritual oasis is not far away. The Lady Isis and the power of Ra together are helping you grow. Stay focused on the Lady and her love for you, and you shall pass through the desert of initiation unharmed and deeply transformed. There's a ritual here, a ritual of initiation with Ra and the Lady Isis. Rest quietly in a space where you will not be disturbed and close your eyes. Become aware of a quiet, dark space within your heart that is peaceful and vast. Allow your awareness to travel within until you're aware of a light in the distance, far, far away. Travel towards that light and become aware of a great sun shining so powerfully that if you kept traveling towards it, it would surely incinerate you. Despite the great sun's intensity, you feel drawn to its light and power, and you sense a divine presence within it, ancient and powerful. Suddenly, you feel coolness, like a breeze fanning over you. You sense the wings of the Lady Isis around you, offering protection and assistance. Feel her loving gaze and the protective, cool barrier she creates between you and the powerful energy of the great sun using her wings. So you're being protected from the hurt, from the burn, as Ra is rising, burning everything in its wake. You're being protected. So that distance, that blockage is protection. Know that. She holds out a large sacred golden plate before you, and upon that sacred plate you can place any struggle, any question, issue, or concern that you are ready to surrender to the divine wisdom of the great central sun, knowing it has the power to consume and destroy any human issue with its great heat and nuclear power. So turn your concerns over to that fire. Let it burn. Using your mind, you can easily place any issue, thought, feeling, or concern that you are ready to release now on that sacred plate. Just imagine or intend it. Just imagine or intend to let it fire out of your mind onto the plate held by the lady. So, do your meditations, direct your energy towards that plate that you're imagining in your mind. Put those troubles, those cares, those concerns, those fears, those hurts, put it on that plate. Once you have sent all that you wish to release to the sacred plates, the Lady Isis winks at you, takes the plate in one arm, and then powerfully hurls it like a great golden discus right into the belly of the sun, where it is gobbled up and burns away effortlessly. Feel the lightness of your being as this release is completed. Breathe it out. It's gone. Let it go. Allow the Lady Isis to guide your awareness back to your body and your heart by feeling her carrying you on the breeze of her divine wings until your awareness fully enters in through the crown of your head and sits gently in your heart and then in your entire body. Hear her whisper blessings and reassurance to you from deep within. Whenever you're ready, just open your eyes. There's an incantation that you could say to go along with this ritual, or you can do it independently at times to assist you when you're having intense initiation symptoms, all right? Just trying to help you stay true to your path, because it is difficult not to believe in everything, not to believe that everything is just going wrong. It's recognized here. You can say this incantation to finish the ritual above as an independent practice to assist you during times of intense initiation when you need help to stay true to your path, because it is difficult not to believe that everything is just going wrong. Where are you on that path? Horns are blowing. Winged Mother, protect us from the fiercest light. Shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings of flight. Wraps me in safety of her compassion and peace. As with trust, the portal of initiation I reach. I pass through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. Read it one more time. Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light. Shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings in flight. Wraps me in safety of her compassion and peace. As with trust, the portal of initiation I reach. I pass through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. You have conquered it. There's nothing else for you to do. You've done your work. And as each challenge comes, you'll get through it. Just like you got through all of these up to now. You're protected. So let go of the past to make room for more challenges in the future. Now, for the Divine Masculine from the Orisha deck, because I asked, what is it that they need to know? Or is there something that they need to know about their path, or what they're doing, or anything that could help them on their way? And the cards that came for them were the Nine of Wands, the Four of Wands, ding, the Knight of Disc, which is the Knight of coins, pentacles. We know that guy, slow. And we have here the King of Pentacles. So basically what the gist of the reading is that they have a plan. They're defending themselves, and they're using their stability as an excuse instead of using the tools that would be available to them. They need to tune into their Obatala, Shango, Oshun, and Yemiya. These energies are the pillars of the Yoruba religion, and they're there for them to use. And they need to look within themselves and in their environment so that they can learn how they can defend this in a proper way to help them become this and ultimately this. The king, the Knight of Disc is someone who is training to be a musician or a singer or an initiate in a religion. And they learn through doing and through attending ceremonies. And it's a long journey. It takes a lot. So in terms of the 3D, this is about working hard, putting in the time, having a plan. But they're confused about how they are defending their stability. They're going about it in a way that is, it's like you're taking two steps forwards and 3 steps back. And they need to see that. That was what was in the message. And I was like, it was so funny. I was like, somebody does not want me to give this message. And sure enough, there was no sound in it. But as I said, I'm gonna try to attach it. But if not, yeah, I'll find a way to put them together somehow, or at least put a link to it. Yeah, because it's choppy. But there's one section of it that you can pretty much hear some of it. So the ultimate goal for them is to be the king of disc, right? And that's and they're being told that they're quite capable of it. But there are things, rituals, 1818 that I had when I said that they need to do. Acknowledgement of their ancestors, taking care of giving offerings at the ocean. It spoke about being honest with themselves and to be humble and to be willing to sacrifice and compromise, right? And the bottom of the deck was the Fool. So this is someone who wants to move forward, wants to make some movement forward, right? They want to get out of a situation, or they want to advance in their work or something, or they want to come to their divine feminine. But whatever it is, they want to do it, but they have their priorities in the wrong places, and they need to put their priorities more on their spirituality and asking for help from Yemiya, Oshun, Chango, and Obatala. All right, there are tools that are there. Staff, the axe, the anchor, and the oars. Okay, the oars, the anchor, the axe, and the wand. Those tools are available, and they need to do the research and find out about those Orisha. Those are the pillars of the religion. But in other words, they have the tools that they need at their disposal. They just need to continue to do the work, because ultimately this all added up to the emperor, which is all of the kings, right? Wrapped into one. Someone who is in control of their environment. That's what the end goal is for the divine masculine. So they are focusing basically on their pentacles, on their work. All right? So this card speaks of a person that's being readied for stepping into or already being a leader. How well are they handling this responsibility? Though this card says that they are the emperor, they are still a human being. As such, their actions may be less than divinely inspired. Greed, power, control, and improper sexual relationships are all common traps that people fall into. This person is in a place to grow their empire and expand their possibilities. To do so, they must be comfortable wielding their power. The emperor does not clean the bathroom or even fight directly. They have people to do the things that need to be done for them in their kingdom. Their time is meant to be focused on the things that only they can do. This talks about promotions, becoming the one who is responsible for everything, a community that needs your leadership, burdens and frustrations, and a time where solid boundaries are required. And the solution is to pay attention to the spirits you feel closest to and work to be worthy of their attention. Respect everyone, honor your time, be above reproach, and be fearless. And that is the emperor. Someone who is ready to wear that crown. They just have to look at their situation from a higher perspective. The material perspective, we all know how that works. You, divine masculine, if you're, resonating with this, or whomever is watching this and this resonates, you have the capability of transforming this situation so that you can gain the knowledge that you need to gain in order to get you to this King of Pentacle, ultimately Emperor status. So if you resonate with this, then you know what this is. So Divine Feminine, you can take this video and you can share it with your Divine Masculine if you're so inclined, or just pray for them to continue to grow, and for yourself to be healed, to continue to heal, to continue to do your work. All right. Send them positive vibrations, and hopefully they'll start sending some positive healing vibrations back to you. All right. This situation is, at the end of the day, this is what they said before I started recording. Know that no matter what happens, you have located your twin flame. You have helped them to ascend. You have helped them to learn how to heal. And they can take it from there. And know that you help this person to awaken to their spirituality. And that was the purpose of your connection. And know that they will go forward and they will raise other people's awareness, and other people will be awakened. And each of those lives that they are touched, know that you were the catalyst to that. If that makes you feel any better or not, it doesn't matter. It's the point is what it is, right? And that's not to make, it's not about ego. It's just letting you know that you accomplished your goal. You accomplished the mission that you were sent to do. You accomplished it. Whether or not it goes further than that is to be determined or not. But whatever it is, the work that you've done on yourself, the work that you've done in the community, the work that you have done with your partner, your family, whatever, that work is not being, not going unnoticed. They know that it has not been easy. but they also want you to know that you are protected and you always have been protected, and you were selected for this mission, and you've stuck in there despite, right? But you've learned about letting go. You've learned about discernment. You learned about dark parts of yourself, and you learn about your own worthiness. You have done the work trying to heal the parts that you can, accepting and releasing. You're trying to practice unconditional love, even when that love is being resisted. So when the person is sucking you dry, and even when the person is resisting, you still love. And it's time for you to turn all of that energy back towards yourself. Turn it towards yourself, turn it towards your work, turn it towards the divine. Be at peace with all that is going on. Know that you did the best that you could, and there's more life to happen. As long as there's breath, there's hope, right? And if there isn't any breath, then that's exactly the way it was supposed to be. But don't feed into any darkness. Don't feed into any suicidal thoughts. If you're feeling like that, make some phone calls, talk to somebody, make a video, whatever, write it, play some music, do something to distract yourself from any dark feelings that you're having. And understand that you are an empath. So you're not only picking up your feelings, you're picking up the feelings of your partner, and you're probably picking up the rest of our feelings too. Understand that also. And keep a check of that. Because some of these feelings that come and they go, it's not all you. It's the people that you are dealing with. It's the energy that you're, feeling from others. People around you may be going through the same thing at work or whatever, but you're not having a chance to talk to them. And it's their private business, and they're not going to discuss it with you in some cases, So, and everybody's in this COVID, you know, syndrome right now, quarantine. And so maybe there's things that you don't want to discuss over the telephone or over the internet. You want to have a face-to-face discussion with a person because, you never know. And it's that kind of energy also. So just know that you're protected, know that you are healing, and know that you are both growing. Okay? So I'm going to let that be this message for you, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, and see what else I'm led to do. I'm going to see if I can attach that other video somewhere. If not, it'll be in the comment section of the video. Like I said, excuse it, but it's choppy, but there's some information in there that you may like. Oh, also, they were saying for the Divine Masculine, he could go to the ocean, the sea, and give a offering for Yemaya or Batala. No, I'm sorry, for a local. So, not a river. River is for ocean. It would be a sea, a ocean, a large body of water if you can. You could take anything, some purple fruit, plums, eggplants, concord, dark purple grapes. Get some Malau. Malau. Malau is cane sugar. What do you call it here? Malau. Molasses. Okay, molasses. Dark sugar. Get some molasses, take it with you, pour some molasses into the ocean or the seawater, and then put those offerings in. If you can't do that, get a watermelon, that kind of stuff. If you can't do all of that, fine. They said if you get 4 quarters, put them on your palm, pour the molasses on it, say your prayers, give your offering and your gratitude, and then drop it into the ocean off of your hand, that would be sufficient. I don't know. That's what they said, and they're repeating it again. So it must be for somebody to hear. That if you want to get this energy moving, that's what it was, to get this energy moving, to get out of this stuck situation, that they would want you to make an offering to a local, to a Yemaya. So do that. If you can't do that, burn a blue candle. But you need to make some kind of a sacrifice, some kind of an offering to a local. Okay, burn a candle or go to the ocean and give an offering. And if you can't, if you don't feel comfortable doing that for whatever reason, then just stand there and just talk about it. Meditate. Go to a sea. Go to an ocean. Sit down or look out from your window or wherever you are and just commune with the energy of Yemiya and the local. All right? That was very important, I guess. They wanted you to know that. Right? But you, this is your intentions, and you're going to end up being the emperor at the end of your journey. So, do what it is that you need to do to get yourself out of the stagnant energy that you're in now. Both of us, both of you, okay? Divine masculines and divine feminines. All right, let's get a message for the divine feminine and for the divine masculine. And then you can go. Yes. For the divine feminine, what is the message? Divine feminine. Okay. Number 6, be willing to express love. And number 44, getting to know each other. Learning to meet each other's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. There needs to be a discussion. You all may be speaking a different love language. They may not understand why you're upset. They may not even know that you're upset. Some of them may not even care, all right? But this is saying to be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So even if you don't want to just express it to your partner, just express that love out into the world. And as you express more of that love, more love will come back to you in some form, okay? And getting to know each other. This is part of the journey. You're getting to know your partner and they're getting to know you. So let's see what that is, number 44. For the divine feminine. Learning to meet each other's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. The need to feel loved and appreciated motivates how we act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will benefit you as you find that this will help love to grow. Recognize your differences and try not to control every aspect of what is before you. So there needs to be some compromise. There needs to be some willingness to work with one another. All right? That's very important. Like I said, that's number 44. And number 6, let's see here, be willing to express love. We are truly loving individuals. Taking time to express love to others helps them to realize that they are supported and loved. As we practice this custom, it helps us to become more loving. Once we desire to become more of a loving person, it is easier to recognize opportunities to be loving. So, learning how to express love. If this is a blockage for anyone, a divine masculine or a divine feminine, start small. Express love for inanimate objects. Write down the things that you love. If you have a hard time expressing love, just sit down. What is love? And if you can't do that, just what do you like to do? You know, what are your things that make you happy, right? What do you love to do? Where do you love to go? Where do do you have things that you love? And then, are there people that you love? Parents, cousins, friends, whatever. How do you feel about your partner? How do you feel about that person that keeps coming into your spiritual realm or whatever? What is the love that you have for them? Is it a friendship? Is it a romantic? Is it just, humanity, agape love? Is it just fraternal, brotherly, sisterly love? What is it that you feel? Is it all those things? It could be. It should be. Okay. Did I finish that? It should be. Practice loving, and then maybe you can build yourself up to be able to tell your partner that you love them. Maybe you need to build up to it. Maybe the idea of expressing love in general, it might be a little daunting to you, but start expressing it more to yourself and to others around you, and maybe that'll help. The cat got your tongue. Okay. Some of you, it's just the cat got your tongue. You know how to say it. You know what to say. You just befuddled, bewildered, resistant, bewitched, bothered. You think you're being bewitched. Ah, okay. I got you. Whatever. You are, but it's not who you think it is. Buy the book. Divine Masculine. Things are going exactly the way they're supposed to go. This is an 11. This is what you manifested, and this is how it's coming to you. Okay? It's taking time, but is going in the order that it's supposed to go. That could be for both of us. Both of you. Wisdom of the Oracle. I know, I'm in and out, right? But no. I'm doing my work. That's what I'm trying to focus on. And being of encouragement to everybody. And hopefully who gets it, gets it. The essential meaning of this card is abiding by social rules, conforming, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provide a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Well, we know that that's what we're going through right now in the United States, across the globe. Across the globe. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture, from family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws and it will be easier to go by the book this time. Ashe, that is confirmation of this lesson. I believe that you have to release and accept and do the work in order for things to proceed forward. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to do. Your connection will deepen as a result. So try not to be controlling. Try not to be controlling of another person's energy, of their journey, right? Now is the time for real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside of the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable, and is less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It is time for you to say no to the way of your group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation. So let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. Believing in miracles, pay attention to your epiphanies. Masculine and feminine energies. Write these things down, record them somehow or another. These great ideas that are coming to you, they're going to be useful to help you as you grow on your path, okay? Protect your energy, protect yourselves. Be faithful to your path, all right? Your path. Focus on that. The romance part of it, the universe is going to take care of that. The same way that they created the two of you, they will find a way to connect the two of you somehow. Somehow. At this point, just be assured that you have identified that person and they have identified you, no matter what they're telling you. They know, and you know they know. So continue to do your work, all right? Be of good cheer. I love you guys, all right? I say. A lot is going to happen. A lot is going to change. When I made that video, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg hadn't passed away as yet. Yeah, she hadn't passed away. But I was told through spirit that she died on Rosh Hashanah, and they say in the Jewish tradition that when a person dies on Rosh Hashanah, they're like a saint in their religion. I looked up her birthday. She's a Pisces. So she's very intuitive, very strong. She knows what she's doing. And I remember saying to my sister when I heard she had passed, I said, oh my God. I said, but you know what? Maybe she's going to, plead our case for us stupid Americans, with the Creator. And I had that that vision. There's a card in the AKASHIC records that talks about a female, a woman, a young woman, going and having a conversation directly with the Creator and talking about events and getting knowledge and information. So perhaps that was the vision I got. So perhaps that's what's going to be going on as these days go forward, that she will be able, because she what did she say? They said she argued 6 cases in front of the Supreme Court before she became a justice herself, and 5 of them got through. Only one, the 6th one. So maybe, and what's 5 and 6? 11 again. And she was married 56 years. She was with her partner. That's 11. And as I said, her birthday and her date of death, for her to die on Rosh Hashanah, that's a honor, a big honor in the Jewish religion. So she's Ruth. Queen Esther spoke to the king on behalf of her people. Ruth went into the land of Boaz to glean. And when he asked her what she was doing there, she explained her situation, and he took in her and her mother-in-law. And her real name is Joan Ruth, and Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc stood up in the fire for her people, for her beliefs, for what she believed. So we have a warrior on our side who is now an ancestor, an Egun, and able to help us more on the other side than she would have been on this side. And damn knows, God knows, she helped us a lot. And if you don't know, you need to find out about it. But I'm sure over the next few days, a lot has been said, and a lot of information is going to come to us, and we're going to understand all of these things at some point. But don't wait on someone to return who hasn't returned, who hasn't made any advances, unless there's a reason for them, illness or something like that. Continue to do your work and know that the reward is coming and that you're protected, even though it hurt. Let it go. Keep moving. Things are happening the way they're supposed to happen, but somebody needs to make some moves because there needs to be a revolution. So I'll be talking to you guys real soon. Thank you so much. Excuse my face or whatever, but I wanted to get this message to you guys, all right? And I'll try to attach the other one somehow. Be well. Be blessed. Namaste.